A sickly sweet smell hangs in the air on the road that zigzags up to the medieval village of Carros, a route that was once lushly forested but now lies in ashes in the wake of wildfires that have devastated swaths of Provence's countryside. Among those venturing here on Friday to gaze at the apocalyptic vista of blackened trees were Leonard and Sophie Nystedt, a Swedish couple who were among around 10,000 holidaymakers and locals who were forced to flee to the safety of public shelters and hotels overnight on Tuesday as flames swept down hillsides. "We were in Antibes earlier in the day, but when we went back in the afternoon there was smoke around our house, so we were evacuated," she said, as their children lingered behind nearby barriers preventing traffic from using the road inland from Nice. "Our daughter was very frightened. I think it's something that we are going to remember for the rest of our lives." With the fires now largely extinguished, albeit against the backdrop of dry conditions and clouds of black smoke that still hung over parts of the skyline around some of the worst affected areas, minds have turned to the causes, and how life may change forever. "There was a before, and now there will be an after," said the Carros mayor, Charles Sciabetta, who told of how residents awoke earlier in the week to a lunar landscape around them and promised increased vigilance as well as a tougher approach towards the negligence that heightens fire risks. But there's also a sense that bigger factors are in play, with many locals quick to cite global warming and a feeling that traditional weather patterns have been ruptured. "It has been changing. It's almost as if we have just two seasons, winter and summer. One week you can be in your coat, but the next you can be in a light shirt," said Sciabetta. At the same time, a cornucopia of other reasons and suspected culprits have been cited. Many have even been viewing the fires through the prism of France's recent terrorist traumas. Quick to capitalize on this, senior members of the regionally strong Front National have described the blazes as a form of terrorism. Interactive, it's a view quietly articulated by some in the old village of Carros, which lies above a larger, newer town, and 20 kilometers inland from Nice, where 86 people died just over a year ago after a lorry drove into crowds celebrating Bastille Day on the seafront Promenade des Anglais. "It's true that some people blame the fires on terrorism and they write it on Facebook," said Mia Rose, a Danish-born resident of the village, as she walked her collie through its sleepy cobblestone lanes.